in Exeter at the Sacrilege event, Tuesday the 26th of June. Free, come and jump, touch and be amazed, here in Belmont Park, Exeter. Sacrilege, a touring inflatable Stonehenge by Jeremy Deller, and Jeremy Deller won the Turner Prize in 2004, co-commission between the Mayor of London and Glasgow International Festival of Visual Art for the London 2012 Festival, supported by the Arts Council of England. And Stonehenge comes to Devon.
No, Marlon, you come here a moment. There's somebody up there, look.
So, James, can you tell me what this is?
Well, this is an artwork by Jeremy Deller, who is an artist who won the Turner Prize in, I think, 2004. And it's an inflatable Stonehenge, full-size, full-scale replica, made by a company in Nottingham on Jeremy's behalf. And it's basically for people to kind of use and to bounce on as much as they like. If you were to go to the real Stonehenge, you can't really go inside it. So, you know, this is an opportunity for people to kind of go inside Stonehenge and kind of experience it firsthand. And of course, in the real Stonehenge, you can't run into the rocks without hurting yourself. So, if you like running into rocks, this is a good thing to do.
And what feedback have you had so far on the project?
Well, I think this is the kind of best feedback you can have, really, isn't it? Like, you know, there's a lot of people on there. They're kind of laughing, they're smiling. They don't care that they're getting soaking wet, do they? So, you know, can't argue with that.
We're touring this all around the country to 26 different places as part of the London 2012 Festival. So it's commissioned by the Mayor of London and the Glasgow International Festival of Visual Art. So it first opened in Glasgow, and we had about 2,000 people using that on average a day. So now we're taking it around the country.
Right, and what do you think it's good? What do you think the children get out of it?
Well, obviously they're seeing something they may never have seen before, so this is a monument they may not have visited, which has kind of fascinated us for generations, and they're having a lot of fun. I mean, you can see there's not one person on that's not beaming from ear to ear. So it's a lot of fun, and obviously, you know, it's a way to engage with art in a completely different way, so it's something that appeals to all ages.
And how was it that Exeter managed to get it?
So we chose Exeter because we wanted this to go to a few locations in the southwest. The idea of the London 2012 Festival is that it reaches all communities, and this was somewhere that we felt would really do with having this kind of work here. It's never been anywhere like this before. The first time anything like this has been to Exeter, so it's a great opportunity, and it's thanks to Exeter City Council actually who've helped put this on here.
Do you know what it is? It's depicting Stonehenge. You've heard that in the class, Stonehenge there? What's Stonehenge then?
It's a big stone.
Right, these. No. People used to go on.
People used to
tell the time with it there. Well, sort of. Yeah, sort of. How did they get there then? How did the Stonehenge get there, the original one? See where the original one is? You know where it is? Sean?
I know, I've seen it.
It's just off the
I swear I saw that.
Yeah, between here and where?
It's off the motorway.
Yeah, between here and where?
No, I've seen it. And it's up here and like somewhere near Cornwall or something.
Oh, the other direction. Going up country. And so, how did they get there? Because in the original one, these are big blocks and stones. How did they get there?
The old days.
Okay, the old days. How did they get there in the old days?
your name is?
Councillor Robert Newby.
And how has this come to Exeter?
It's part and parcel of the Olympic Artwork Festival, and we were chosen, as have other places around England. It's going to go on show right across the country, as will other artworks, culminating for the Olympic Festival.
Fantastic. And what do you think children from Exeter can get out of this?
Well, hopefully they'll get fun, history, and a learning curve.
Right.
So yeah, it's good. It's good for them to actually be able to learn history in a fun environment.
Right.
So yeah, and it's good for the city. You know, we've been privileged to have it here, and as Lord Mayor of the city, it's even better.
Go in the gate. They've made the puddle together, and then when the camera's there,
Are they having fun?
they are having a brilliant time. Well, let me take their socks off as well.
This is freaking awesome, man.
Yeah?
It's good. Why though? The Olympics. Olympics. That makes sense.
What do you think of this? I'm making a little film. What do you think of this? Yeah? And what do you like about it?
How long is it going to be here for?
I want it in my garden.
This is part of London 2012, Festival 2012. It's about people all over the country having the opportunity to take part in the cultural activity as part of London 2012. And it's great that there's so many people having a chance to enjoy it.
And what do you think the children get out of it?
I think clearly the children are having a great time, they're having a laugh and they're enjoying it, but they're looking at some of the more interesting cultural sides of it as well.
Okay, well this is Exeter Scrap Store. We're a local children's charity, and we're like a recycling project. We go to factories and businesses, collect their offcuts and surplus, bring it back to the scrap store, and then people who work with children or who have got children get access to the material to do creative activities such as arts, crafts and play.
Right.
When we heard that the project was coming, the bouncy Stonehenge was coming here, we suggested to our local authority that maybe we could run a workshop alongside it, using offcuts of foam that we've got from factories, where the kids can come and make little foam henges.
Right.
So, and here they are.
These are the foam henges?
These are the foam henges, so kids can go and bounce on the bouncy Stonehenge and then come along and make a little foam henge memento to take away.
And what do you think the kids can get out of an experience like this?
I think it's wonderful. I think it's a combination of stuff. I mean, they've got obviously the play and the fun element, also the education side. So hopefully kids will go away, they'll be inspired to find out a bit more about the real Stonehenge, maybe research it a bit, do a project about it, maybe go visit. So I think the whole cultural implications, education are enormous.
This is a nice one here with the rainbow colours.
Did you get that one there
Lovely.
as well? This is sort of a garden henge.
Excellent. Garden henge.
Garden henge.
Foam henge, garden henge. How many more henges are
I know, brilliant, isn't it? I know.
And here we have foam henge. Yeah?
To make a foam henge.
What a fantastic little thing. And the children have made that.
Yeah. You can make them here.
Yeah. Excellent.
Oh, okay. Okay, no, you carry on.
So when's your baby due then?
Today.
Today? Yeah.
Today.
Really?
Yeah, so now I'm getting impatient.
So are you tempted to go and have a bounce at all?
I'm
yeah?
thinking about it. I think my mum might kill me though if I did actually go and have a bounce to labour on Stonehenge.
As a former teacher, what do you think of this?
I think it's absolutely superb, and all classrooms should be outside like this.
And what do you think that the children can get out of this experience?
It's an understanding of what Stonehenge is. It's very tactile, fun, and there's an enormous scope here for imagination and for writing.
And how would you, if you were teaching some of the people who are here, if you were doing follow-up in school after this, what would you do?
I would put music to it and get them to see if they can write poems and just explain how they felt. Not the actual visual thing, but the feelings of being able to bounce up and down in Stonehenge. Did they really think that's where they were? Yes? Or was it just a rubber bouncing mat?
This is a perfect piece of art. It's practical, usable, visual, and as you can see from the children, it's entertaining. We've got budding young gymnasts out there, and at the time coming up to the Olympics, what an opportunity to have it here in Exeter.
Apparently, it's available to buy at the end of the Olympics. You fancy maybe buying it for Exeter?
I'd have to check the budget, obviously, and Lord Mayor doesn't have any purse strings to pull. I would speak to the leader first, but if we could afford it, what a lovely piece of stuff to have.
You going to have a go?
I can't, I've got an injured back.
You've got a what?
Injured back. I'm a retired fire officer.
No. So you can only look and admire?
I can only look and admire, yes. 5-6 years ago, you wouldn't have got me off.
Mark Andrews for Sol, June the 26th, Belmont Park, Exeter, North Devon. Stonehenge comes to Devon.